All right, Black Friday. For Shopify merchants, you know what that means. It's the biggest, most competitive sales event of the entire year. But what if you could actually sidestep that whole race to the bottom on discounts? Well, this playbook is going to show you exactly how to turn this year's event into a massive, strategic win for your brand. And let's be real, this quote right here, it absolutely hits the nail on the head. Your customers have seen every basic discount code you can imagine. They're just numb to it. Relying on those simple price cuts, it just crushes your margins without building any real lasting loyalty. It is time for a much, much smarter approach. So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll get the lay of the land. What does Black Friday even look like now, and what can last year's data teach us? Then we'll dive deep into 3 core strategies: boosting your order value, creating some genuine urgency, and building loyalty that actually lasts. And then we'll bring it all together into your winning strategy. You see, today's Black Friday shopper isn't just hunting for the cheapest price tag anymore. They're looking for unique experiences, they're looking for personalization, they expect flexibility, things like buy now, pay later options. The whole game has shifted from these one-off transactions to building lasting relationships. You know, if we want to win in 2025, we have to learn from 2024. The data tells a really fascinating story about what separates the top-performing stores from, well, everyone else. So let's look at a couple of key metrics that are going to directly shape our strategy. Wow. Okay, check this out. The power of exclusivity is just undeniable. Campaigns that offered early access to a select group of customers had a conversion rate 1.8 times higher than sales that were just open to the general public. The lesson here? Making your best customers feel like VIPs pays off. Big time. And if you only take away one number from this whole thing, please make it this one: 230%. Let that sink in. That's how much better Shopify merchants who started planning in September did compared to the last-minute planners. Preparation isn't just important, folks. It is the single biggest predictor of your success. All right, let's build our first pillar. Instead of just getting more sales, how do we make each and every sale more profitable? The goal here is to increase your average order value, or AOV, so every single customer who checks out is spending more money. We're going to focus on 3 really powerful tactics here. First, tiered discount ladders. They basically gamify the cart and get people to spend more to save more. Second, simplifying the gifting process, because you know, holiday shoppers are buying for a bunch of people at once. And third, offering a strategic gift with purchase that boosts the perceived value way more than what it actually costs you. This is a classic for a reason. Instead of just a flat discount, you create this ladder. So a customer spending $75 gets 10% off. But look, if they add just one more item to hit that $150 mark, their discount doubles. You're gamifying the shopping cart, encouraging them to spend a little more to save a lot more. It's a total psychological win-win. And the impact is huge. The data shows that putting a tiered discount strategy in place can increase the average cart value by a massive 40%. I mean, think about that. That is a huge lift in your revenue without needing to find a single new customer. Okay, let's move to our second pillar and see how this all connects. Boosting AOV is great, but we still need customers to actually click buy now, right? This pillar is all about creating genuine urgency, a compelling reason for shoppers to stop browsing and start buying before the offer just disappears. To do this, we'll look at a few high-impact tactics. Think about things like daily deal calendars that keep people coming back every day, automated hourly flash sales that drive these intense bursts of activity, countdown timers ticking away on the screen, and even those exit intent pop-ups to catch shoppers right before they leave. So why do flash sales work so much better than just a week-long flat discount? Well, the numbers don't lie. Flash sales outperformed flat discounts by 67%. They create this powerful fear of missing out that a static sale just can't compete with. It transforms that passive interest into immediate action. And just look at the effect of a daily deals calendar. By offering something new every single day, you can increase return visits by 200%. You're not just a one-stop shop anymore. You become this daily destination throughout the sales period, which dramatically increases your chances to make a sale. Now for our final, and honestly, maybe the most important pillar of all. It's easy to attract a bargain hunter during Black Friday, but how do you turn that one-time buyer into a loyal, long-term fan of your brand? This is where you build real, sustainable growth. So here, we focus on tactics that build real relationships. Think about offering that exclusive VIP early access we talked about, making your best customers feel truly special, or converting one-time purchases into recurring subscribe and save models for predictable revenue. And hey, reward your fans for spreading the word with a simple referral program that turns one customer into two. To understand why this pillar is so crucial, we need to talk about customer lifetime value, or LTV. This isn't just about one sale. It's about the total amount of money a customer is going to spend with you over the entire course of your relationship. The goal of this pillar is to make that LTV as high as possible. And here's the proof. Offering a subscribe and save option can boost the lifetime value of that customer by a whopping 50%. You're not just selling one product anymore. You're creating a predictable, recurring revenue stream that lasts long after the Black Friday madness has ended. Okay, we've covered the 3 strategic pillars. Now it's time to assemble them into a cohesive, killer game plan. Because the most successful stores don't just use one of these ideas, they orchestrate several of them together to create a powerful, unified campaign. So here's your core action plan. Don't try to do everything. Pick 3 or 4 of these strategies that really fit your brand and combine them. Start testing them out in early November to see what really connects with your audience. Remember, it's so much better to execute a few promotions perfectly than to spread yourself too thin. Your success is going to come from preparation. So I'll leave you with this. This Black Friday, shoppers want more than just a discount. They want value, they want an experience, they want a reason to connect with your brand. The question is, what unique value are you going to give them?